Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in the most of these companies. Let's jump right into it. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about the market, because in the last few weeks there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of FUD. And the price was dropping from in Bitcoin from 65,000 US dollars down to approximately 50,000, and everyone is freaking out and is talking about the end of the bull run and so on. We can see it on the RSI here. I mean, we're at 30 right now on the daily RSI, so this is very low. I mean, the last time we were that low, it was in March 2020, when there was this huge C dump here, when Bitcoin crashed from 8,000 to 4,000 within one day. We're close to the oversold territory here. And this is in a bull run. So that's very interesting. I mean, you can see that here's a lot of potential to the upside. And I was checking my indicators for the top of the bull run, which I set for me before the bull run when the price was at 10 or 15,000 or so, with the Google Trends, for example, the transaction fees, the fee and reward, and a lot of stuff. Also the RSI double top on the monthly and so on. And nothing of these indicators I have set for me to say, okay, that's maybe then the end of the bull run if some of these indicators are there. But nothing is triggered right now. So I think we're still in the bull run and we will continue this ride. But that's my own opinion. And my goal is at 200,000. And when we zoom out here, we are still on track here on this line here. So maybe we're hovering around here a little bit at 50,000, maybe 55,000 or 45,000. I personally think that there will be one last leg down here to maybe 45, 44,000 before we can get a nice recovery. Because everyone is bearish right now, so maybe we need this last little shakeout. I don't know, but maybe not. Who knows? But when we zoom out, we're still on the way up here very, very fast. And also you can see on the indicators here, like the RSI, there's a lot of room to the upside. We will see how this all plays out. I'm not concerned right now because my indicators are all not triggered so far. But we have to keep an eye on this. So then we have the Bitcoin hash rate here, which is at approximately 170 exahash. So we had this China drop here, approximately 7 days. And now we're back to normal levels. So that means that the difficulty will drop, but not like 20%. I mean, it looks like we're going to 10% or so, minus 10%. So that means for the next 2 weeks, then 10% more Bitcoins for our miners. So approximately 1 Bitcoin for a miner a day, like Argo, Bitfarms, or Hut 8, or Riot Blockchain, for example. So that's very bullish for them. So they will make like 1 or 2 million more in revenue because of this drop. Thank you for this. Let's go to the mining profitability. So we were at 1 year highs here in the last few days, because the price was dropping a little bit, but the transaction fees were very high in Bitcoin. So we can see we were at 45 cents per day per terahash, which means a lot of revenue, a lot of gross mining margin here. Also in Ethereum we were very high here at 12 or 13. There was a day with 15 cents per day per mega hash. Right now we are below 10 cents again, so there was a little drop because the transaction fees, since yesterday they dropped a lot. And then we have Zcash, which is also looking very strong right now. So we are above 10 cents per day per megasol, I think, or kilosol. So this is also back on track. So we will see how high can Zcash go on the mining margin side. And then we have the gross mining margins, the 10-day, you know this, the 30-day and the 90-day. So this one here is the last week. And we can see every week since I do this, these gross mining margins are rising. There was no week without a rise here. And we can also see in Hive blockchain that the 10-day is rising again above 350,000. Because Ethereum was more profitable in the last week than the week before. That looks very good here. Also, HUD is on the rise. Bitfarms very strong right now. They have the highest hash rate with 1.38 exahash. They set on Friday. So they're mining right now like 8 or 9 bitcoins a day. Then we have Argo Blockchain very strong, Mara very strong, DigiHost also on the rise, DMG, Riot. They have the highest 10-day and the highest 30-day cross mining margin. Yeah, because they're at 1.3 exahash and they have one of the best efficiency, like Mara with 30 petahash per day, per megawatt. Sorry. So they have the very low cost and a very high hash rate and a high efficiency. So that's very nice for Riot Blockchain. Yeah, we can see the daily revenues. I mean, we're approximately on these like 400 to 500,000 a day for the most of these. Mara will be soon also there if they get the new miners online. Soon they will be a lot higher. But right now 400, 500,000, and the costs are like, maybe 50 to 100,000. Depends on the electricity prices and all these things. So you can see these miners are making a lot of money every day. For example, this is Bitfarms right now with the price of today like $49,000 US, 49,447 with a 1.38 exahash and a power consumption of 70 megawatt. Cost on kilowatt hour is 4 cents here. So you can see they mine right now 8.36 Bitcoin a day. The revenue is $413,000 US. The gross profit is at 350,000. So every day 350,000. And Bitcoin, you can argue that it's right now low. So if we go in within 2 months or so to 80,000 or 100,000, that would be that would double here, like 800,000 in revenue. So that's all in play here. So you can see these companies are very profitable, and at some point these stocks will rise again, in my opinion. So then we go to the operational excellence 3 here. We can see that Riot Blockchain is the number 1 here in this category. Hive very close, number 2. Bitfarms number 3. Argo Blockchain close here, number 4. HUD8 number 5. Mara number 6. DMG number 7. And DigiHost number 8. So the good thing is that all these companies will get new miners in the next days and weeks. So they have all big orders, like Riot, they will get a lot of hash rate. Hive Blockchain, they should get new miners in April. Bitfarms told us on Friday that they have new miners. Argo Blockchain, they want to have in June like close to 1.7 exahash. So they will get additional like 600 petahash here in the upcoming weeks. Also HUD8, they want to have 1.3 exahash in June. And they will get like Ethereum hash rate 1.6 terahash. Mara, they get a lot of miners in the upcoming weeks. Also DMG said they will get new miners, and DigiHost, they told us they will get new miners in April, like 700. I think S17 from Bitmain, the S17s. So they will all get new miners. So a lot of good news are coming for these companies. So maybe, in the last few weeks, the stocks were dropping while Bitcoin was going sideways, a little bit up. So maybe it's now different, that Bitcoin is going down or sideways and these stocks go up. Who knows? Let's move on. We have the HODL excellence. So that means which company has the biggest holdings in cryptocurrencies. So we have Mara here with like 5,200 Bitcoins on the balance sheet. And we have HUD8 with more than 3,300. Then we have Riot, more than 1,600 approximately. Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, DMG Blockchain, and DigiHost. Then the strategic excellence, which is looking in the future, like 180 days, but more focus on the 30 and 90 day. So Mara has the most Bitcoins right now. So if the Bitcoin price rises, these coins will have more value in the future. And they have the highest disclosed hash rate, and that's why they're number 1. Riot also has a lot of hash rate in the upcoming weeks, disclosed hash rate, so they're number 2. Hive Blockchain number 3, HUD8 number 4, Argo Blockchain number 5, Bitfarms number 6, DMG Blockchain number 7, and DigiHost number 8. I mean, Bitfarms, yeah, they have a goal of 3 exahash, and I think, yeah, I read a lot of stuff about Bitfarms, and it seems they have a plan to get these numbers, but there's nothing disclosed, and in the next year they will have like 5 exahash. So if I would look more into the future, like 360 days or so, I think Bitfarms would be a lot better here. So yeah, we will see at the end of this bull run how all this plays out. I mean, right now they're ordering, some of these companies are ordering like 24 months, yeah, up to 24 months in the future. So yeah, I didn't expect that when I created the model. So it was more on the short term. So yeah, this is interesting. I'm always thinking, okay, change this to go 360 days in the future. The problem is, what is the Bitcoin price at that time? What is the hash rate? It's going more and more difficult to predict something like this. Yeah, that's why I stick right now to the plan. Hash rate today is better than hash rate tomorrow, in my opinion. Okay, so now we have the BLONITY miners excellence, the BMX, which shows us the ranking in absolute terms. So Mara is here still number 1, Riot number 2, Hut 8 number 3, Hive Blockchain number 4, Argo number 5, Bitfarms number 6, DMG Blockchain number 7, and DigiHost number 8. The BMXI, which shows us the relative ranking here, the BMX divided by market cap. So it should indicate which one is the most undervalued right now. So we have 4 companies, they are very high here. So this is DigiHost, Hut 8, Bitfarms, and DMG. So Bitfarms is very close here to the number 1 and 2. Bitfarms is incredibly undervalued in my opinion. They will build a huge facility in Argentina with 2.2 cents per kilowatt hour. So I mean, if Bitcoin continues its rise and goes to approximately 100, 200, 300,000, who knows? And they will get this facility built, and they will get some miners in there. I mean, they could have incredible numbers here, in revenue, gross mining margins, and all this stuff. Yeah, also Hut 8, they will get new miners in the upcoming weeks. They will mine Ethereum from June, which is also a nice diversification. They have this power purchase agreement for Q4. So I think, and they have 3,000 Bitcoins on the balance sheet or more. So yeah, you know, I'm a big fan of these companies here. DigiHost is, yeah, it's a very small cap miner, but I think they did a good job. Would be nice to get the Q4 financials right now, because I think we're not online. I have to look on the setup filings, because this is very important. So this is maybe a little bit more risky than the other ones. But DigiHost has proven in the past, the stock, that when it rises fast and hard. So yeah, that's why I take this risk here. And yeah, we can see the other ones like Hive, Argo, and Mara, and Riot Blockchain. I mean, these NASDAQ stocks, they're playing in a different category. Yeah, this is the ranking right now. So all these stocks very oversold in my opinion. They are making a lot of money, whether Bitcoin is at 50,000 or 60,000. Yeah, but we will see when the market starts to value this again. Yeah, these stocks, so from the last week to this week, most of these stocks dropped again. Only DigiHost and Argo were stable on a low level, you can say. But since December, they're all pretty much up here. You can see this. So let's go to my portfolio. So my portfolio was bleeding a lot in the last few weeks. I mean, it would have made sense to took some profits in February, but I wanted to try first to hodl, because I'm more a hodler. But yeah, I will definitely take in the next leg up. I will take profits there. I have my strategy for this. In April, it didn't play out, but yeah, I tried in May. We will see. So from the top in February to the lows right now, I mean, I'm down like 45% or so. So that's a lot, but I'm still up since September or December. So overall, it's okay. For the people, they came in February or March, it's hard. It's a hard lesson. But I was going through this too in the last 3-4 years in the bear market. And yeah, I think everyone has to go through this. And in the end, he will be a much stronger investor if he survive, or if he or she survive this these downtrends, because they always happen in crypto. Crypto is very volatile. it goes up, it goes down like crazy. Yeah, and it's a rough ride. That, to be honest, there are 50% drops in one day. Okay, we don't have it in one day, but within weeks we have these 50% drops. And the question is always, can you handle this volatility? To succeed, you need a lot of know-how and nerves of steel. With know-how, I mean these. I'm talking about these fundamentals, where I'm talking right now about this, because if you don't have the fundamental know-how, you will sell definitely in panic. But if you see, okay, nothing changed in these companies, they're making a lot of money and they're making every week more money, and they hodl more and all these things, then you can survive these drops and maybe accumulate down at the bottom to buy more, to buy the dip. And yeah, but you need nerves of steel in crypto. And yeah, it's like only the strong survive. That's sometimes sad, but that's why I always telling you this here. This is no joke. This is a very hard thing, and it makes you a lot older, that's for sure. So let's go to the forecast. So this is my income forecast if Bitcoin goes to 200,000 US dollars. So yeah, a lot of this is revaluation of digital currencies. So if you have huge holdings and yeah, the price of Bitcoin rises to 200,000, the companies with the bigger holdings like Mara and Hut, they are benefiting from this. Then we have the gross profit, which shows us the mining performance. More hash rate means more gross profit. Very rough explained. And you can see that these bigger companies, they're approximately like 200 million to 600 million if Bitcoin goes to 200,000 US dollars in this year. And the interesting stuff is that Q1 is already priced in here. So it's not from here 12 months, so it's from January 1st to December 31st. So this is only 8 months in the future. So 4 months are already locked in this forecast here or in this calculation. And I mean, you can see these numbers here. And for example, Bitfarms, the market cap is right now at approximately at 400 million, or Hut 8 is at 600 million. And when you go back here, the income, if Bitcoin goes to 200,000, so yeah, that you cannot be sure about this, but the market cap is right now below the income. And here for Bitfarms, for example, the gross profit is the market cap is not 2x above the gross profit. I think you know what I mean. These companies, in my opinion, are very undervalued. I think the market is valuing these companies right now with this Bitcoin price. So they think, okay, if Bitcoin stays at 50,000 and the hash rate is rising, so that's maybe why these stocks are dropping. But I think when you're thinking Bitcoin is forever at 50,000 or so, I think you should not invest in crypto because it makes no sense. Then is there no growth? So it's very interesting how these people are valuing these stocks. I think in the end we will see at the end of the bull run what kind of potential these companies have. Right now the fear is dominating, but also this can change very fast. So my forecast here for the prices from here based on the income here on the PE ratio, for example 35. I have these numbers here, you already know this. So there's a lot of potential in my opinion if Bitcoin goes to 200,000. This is no financial advice, guys. Let's move on based on the gross profit. Let's take the PE ratio of 50 here. So there's still more than 10x in most of these stocks, in my opinion, if Bitcoin goes to 200,000. And with a lot of FOMO in the end of the bull run, this could go a lot higher in my opinion, but this is also no financial advice. Guys, remember, all models are wrong, but some are useful. My model is all based on numbers, but you never know how the market and these analysts and all these guys are valuing this stock. So right now, there's not a lot of love for these stocks. But what I know that from the last bear market, that this can change very fast, and we can soon go to into the other direction. So let's talk a little bit about on-chain data. So we can see the net flows of all exchanges. So you can see that in the last few days, the inflows on the exchange dominated a little bit. So we can see that more people transferring their coins to the exchanges, maybe to sell because there was panic in the last few days. But it's not that big than the outflows in the last few days. So you can see that the outflows are still dominating here. Yeah, this is not a huge inflow. So then there is a Bullrun Comparison, a very nice chart in my opinion, which gives us a bullish outlook because we are bullish. That's why we are invested in these companies. So this is the comparison of the 3 bull runs, 13, 17 and 2021. So we are right now here. And what you can see here, it always starts when the last all-time high was surpassed. So in 2017, the Bitcoin all-time high was approximately 20,000. Yeah, and then we started in 2020 in October or November when we surpassed the 20,000 again. Yeah, and for the last 2 bull runs, it was the same here. And we can see that all these bull runs, they had also this big dip here, this last shakeout before the big rise and the real bull run started here. So this gives us a very bullish outlook. You never know. I mean, this is the 3rd bull run, and it does not have to be the same as the last bull runs. But yeah, the history often rhymes. So yeah, it would be nice to get something like this here, because that would indicate that we are in 22 days, I think, at 70,000 or so. So in May, 70,000, that would help our stocks a lot, I think. Yeah, but no one knows. And then we have the Google Trends, which is also, in my opinion, an important indicator for the public awareness and for the end of the bull run, because at the end of the bull run, you see these crazy spikes here. In 2017, we had a huge Google Trends increase here. I mean, we had this here in 2020 when we surpassed the 20,000, but since then we're dropping. So I think there's a lot of potential to the upside, because from this bull run to this bull run to this bull run, we have always a 10x increase here. Maybe this time it's not a 10x because a lot of people already know Bitcoin and they don't Google Bitcoin anymore. But in my opinion, one of my indicators for predicting the top of the Bitcoin bull run, it should be a lot higher than this peak here. And we are right now here. So we are back to bear market territories here, you can say, from the Google Trends here. Yeah. So there's no big, there's right now no big interest in Bitcoin. No one is talking about Bitcoin on the retail side. That's very interesting. I'm very excited for these upcoming weeks and months, how this bull run develops, because I think we're still in the bull run. Yeah, whether we get this huge retail FOMO at the end or maybe not this time, because it's now an institutional thing and all the retailers will miss out. That's going to be very interesting in my opinion. Okay, guys, so I think that's it for today. Yeah, we had a few hard weeks. Yeah, it was a hard time the last 2 months, to be honest. But yeah, it was only 2 months, and when we think, or I think the bull run is still ongoing. And yeah, there's a lot of potential in these stocks. They're just getting started. We are very early in this thing. It always reminds me on the internet in the 90s about Amazon and all these companies. Yeah, they had a huge pump in the beginning, then a huge drop, and everyone said, okay, this stock is dead, the internet thing is not working. Yeah, and now these are the most the companies with the highest market cap, like 1 billion or so, or 1 trillion, sorry. Yeah, and I think we are very, very early in this business, and these companies are just getting started. So yeah, a little bit of patience is needed to succeed here. Okay, guys, so thank you very much and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.